In the maker slash builder space, it has become somewhat of a tradition to swap stickers within our community. It's a really cool way of networking, helping one another grow an audience, and simply getting to see other people's incredible work. I had acquired quite a big stack of stickers and had no real place to put them on display. I live in an apartment in Boston with no workshop, so the stickers were just accumulating in an envelope. I wanted to create a way to display all these phenomenal, extremely talented people from all over the United States, but in a way I could take with me in my eventual move out. So today I'm going to show you how I came to create the Maker Map of America and beyond. Shout out my makers from England and Canada that have swapped with me. For this build, I used one 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of 3/4 inch radiated pine plywood for the base. Because the map is a decal, I wasn't going to be able to apply it directly to the plywood, so I covered the whole sheet of plywood with a matte gray laminate. This was a pretty easy process. All you have to do is apply one layer of contact cement to the back side of the laminate and 2 layers of the contact cement to the plywood. I used a paintbrush to spread the adhesive on both surfaces, and that worked great. To apply the laminate to the plywood, I had to let the contact cement dry for about 20 minutes. The product I used by DAP noted that it would still be tacky when ready to apply. I used scrap wood as spacer blocks so that I could line up the laminate sheet with the plywood as best I could before making actual contact. Once the 2 surfaces touch, the cement gives an instant, permanent bond. I started by removing the spacer blocks in the middle, and using a rubber roller, I worked my way out to the ends. The rubber roller, also known as a J-roller, helps remove any air pockets from the middle as you're working your way out. My laminate sheet wasn't perfectly lined up, but that's okay because the final dimensions of the board are 72 inches wide by 42 inches tall. I used a trim board to be my guide and cut down the sheet to the intended size. This cleaned up the edges of the board and laminate really well. I then took my orbital sander and with a 120 grit disc sanded the edges of the plywood and gave the edges a smooth round over, just to clean it up a bit more. I took a wet rag and wiped down the laminate of any dust, dirt, or oils, prepping it for the decal sticker to be applied to the surface. I got the US map decal from Dana Decals, an Etsy shop with tons of really cool decals and stickers. I will leave the link down in the description. They sent really clear instructions and even a test decal to make sure I could feel confident before applying the main sticker. The map came in sections, so I laid the whole thing out just to make sure it would fit well and I could squeeze Alaska and Hawaii down in at the bottom. One mistake I made was cutting off the excess adhesive. They send it with excess so it's easier to apply to the surface and then easier to remove too. I just must have skipped that part of the instructions. It wasn't as hard as it originally looked to line up the different sections of the map. It just takes time and patience. It was definitely very satisfying pulling off the adhesive layer to expose the fresh, crisp outline of the map. Them lines are clean. I found using the rubber roller helped remove air bubbles as I was applying the decal to the board, something that I just experimented with and ended up helping out a lot in the long run. And here we are, putting the first sticker on the Maker Map of America. Yes, that's me, right here in Boston, Massachusetts. The decal map turned out great, literally a perfect fit. Thankfully, as I was receiving stickers over the last few months, I had written down the states they were from. So it was just a test of my US geography, making sure everyone was going in the right states. This project was a lot of fun, really easy to do, limited tools, and an awesome final product. The best part about it, I get to keep adding more and more stickers as I connect with more people. So please share this project around. I want to fill up each state with at least one maker. Reach out to me on Instagram for a sticker swap. I'm at tallguy.diy. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out some of my other DIY videos on my channel. Till next time, I'm Mike on Tall Guy DIY.